It's your boy OQ, 94 streaming everywhere, chilling 101 with Jerm. Let's get it.
I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple weeks, man. But we're back, man.
Yes, sir.
Episode 127, 101 with Jerm, here on the FOMO Podcast Media Network. Man, I got another Fofo spitter, man. It seems like as of late, man, all the lyricists and spitters been coming out the Fofo. I done had my boy Bingo on. I done had the twins on. The Smith twins on. Who else I done have from the Fofo recently? That might have been it. But Bingo really had a big impact, man. But we got another spitter in the building,
Yep.
a lyricist.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's Q.
Yeah.
OQ in the building. What's up, G?
What's going on?
I can't complain, man. We were just talking, and I like the catalog. We gonna start from everywhere. 94, as you heard on the drop, is out. Clickbait. Clickbait is out right now. Go stream that, man. And I was talking about how I want to come prepared for interviews and do my research and listen to the SoundCloud. My man got a hidden SoundCloud, so I couldn't even go and do all of my due diligence. I swear, I looked up and I was like, let's type in "It's not you, it's Q." Let's type in
Yeah.
OQ. Nothing, man. What's going on, G?
Man, everything good, man. Just steady trying to push the music. We've been doing it for a while. So, every year we try to go a little harder. So,
I can definitely tell you was 2020 your first project drop. The 25 Summers.
Yeah.
That was the first project.
Yeah.
I could tell each time that they getting longer
Right.
and stronger by the album and the collaborative projects, man. Is that effort to I can do better than that last project I put out, or is that just I'm giving y'all good music?
I think it's a little bit of both. Cause I produce all of my well, majority of my music that I'm rapping on. So it's just challenging myself as a writer, challenging myself as a producer. So that's what I want you to feel. That's how when you look at my catalog, I want you to kind of get that feeling
Right.
that it's progression. So that's kind of like a nod to me that you seen that because that means I'm doing the right thing.
You definitely are. It went from like 28 minutes to 50 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, he's like getting strong. It's like a pitcher that keeps going in later innings. He keeps getting stronger.
Yeah.
And it's like the music it's not it doesn't fade off. It's good music all the way through.
Appreciate it.
How'd you get into music, man? I know you from the fofo, man. What got you into music?
Well, I've always been, kind of an old soul. So with the
I can
rap,
tell by your production,
appreciate
the
it.
boom bap.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So with the rapping side, man, I always just been a freestyler, really, first and foremost, and then just progressing with music as it has been progressing over the years. So I kind of just, kept an ear to it
Right.
as it began to change, and I kind of grew with it that way. And then the producer side, I always uh, grew up around my grandmother and like card games, fish fries, stuff like that. You hear the blues playing,
Right.
the old school music. So
That good stuff.
that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of took that and kind of used that for my producing side to kind of dive into that, and then I kind of dived into the history of producing and where it really come from and all that. So that's kind of how I just kind of put it all together.
So who were some of your musical influences growing up that got you into not just producing, but just as an artist as well?
Um, I probably say starting off like um when I was young, I would be with my uncle, and I would hear a lot of the Southside rappers. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I kind of can can have that feel for the Houston side of music, and then really Wayne really was my overall influencer of music and wanting to have punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the surface part of it. And then once I got really into it, I started studying. Of course, Drake. Drake was like a predecessor of Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, once I figured out that, then I'm like, okay, let me go back even further. And then I started looking into Hove, and I started getting to the East Coast, and then that's kind of how I dive. That's kind of how I got here now, where I'm at now. Because at first I was just I think I was just I was just rapping because I'd like to say I'm an intelligent guy, so I can put words together. But once I understood the storytelling and all that stuff, I could kind of like really write bars and really, you know what I'm saying, construct a 16,
Right.
32 bars. So it took some time for me to get where I'm at now,
Of
but I
course.
mean, I definitely like the space that I'm in, and I think this is what's gonna like get me to the next
Progress
level.
you
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
When did you know? Like, at what age did you know that? Oh, I got this. Like, this is light work now.
yeah. I mean, my identity probably still to this day. I tell my boys this all the time. Like, my identity no matter where I go, is still basketball.
Mm.
People know me from sports, but it wasn't until that was not taken away from me, but I kind of stopped taking that serious. You know,
Right.
the window closed on that, and then of course the next thing that I'm good at or I feel like I can make a career out of is music. Whether that's the producer side or the rapper side. So um, probably this is really recent,
Mm.
like volume 2.
Oh, the Ty Titi project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Volume 2 was like
2021. Yeah.
right.
Facts.
That was like a project that ideally I would have wanted to make that a project of my own.
Mm.
But, just so happened that, Titty's such a good rapper, it brought out
The best in you.
in me,
Yeah.
right? So when I go back and listen to those songs, I'm like, damn, this is the best I've rapped. And then like 94 was more so me telling my story. So it was kind of a like not a wake up call, but it was kind of like something that I can go back and see. Okay, yeah, this is where you got it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I was rapping good before that, but it was just for me it was just decent. Like volume 2 was when I was like, yeah,
This is it.
yeah,
Yeah.
ain't nobody messing with me in volume 2. So I mean, but that's just what I use as my guidelines.
Yeah. I understand that. Now back to the basketball. You said you had a scholarship, man. Where you was going to hoop at, man?
Yeah, I hooped in Weatherford, Texas. A lot of people might not know about it.
Weatherford, Texas.
Right. It's
What?
like like right outside of Fort Worth. So it's like
Okay.
right close to Fort Worth and Dallas,
Okay.
that whole area. So I was there for like 2 years as a JUCO.
Yeah.
So
But
you
you
know,
was running the 1, the 2?
no, I was definitely running the 1,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm more like a big man guard. So
A hybrid.
yeah, I led the lead in rebounds as a guard. But
That's tough. That's tough.
that's what I contribute to the team.
Yeah.
But nah, it was definitely 2 of the best years of my life, I can probably say. And really that's really why I got back into music. My
Mm.
second year, it was kind of like I wouldn't say my interest wasn't in basketball no more, but I could kind of see the future. Like, wasn't no big schools knocking at the door for
Right.
me. And we get refund checks. So, with my refund check that second semester, I had took it and bought a mic.
Yeah.
So
Investing in yourself.
right, I'm in the dorm room rapping.
Yeah.
I get out of practice, I'm rapping and writing making beats and writing songs. So, I start to, give my songs to the players on the team,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So
See what
everybody
they
was,
thinking about.
right, everybody was bigging me up. So that's kind of, Weatherford, that college 2 years, that kind of like helped me get on the path of rapping. And it's
Yeah.
really where my tag came from.
It's not you. It's Q.
Right. So my roommate, he had told me like, yo, I think you should get a female to say it's not you, it's Q on the track.
Mm.
And I'm like, man, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm
And
like,
ever since then.
yeah. I end up getting a girl to do it, and she did it one take, and
Yeah.
it's been my tag ever since.
And it's rock.
Yeah.
So what is your process of not only writing and recording, but also producing and knowing, okay, I don't need to rap here. I need to focus on producing more. What's your process of going into that?
I'm really still trying to figure that out, really, cause like I got a project coming out with Titty. Well, it's Titty project, but I produced it. So I'm looking to get more into that space of producing projects. But normally, if I make something that's fire as a producer, I would rap on it.
Mm.
And I was on Twitter one day and I had seen like this post that Kanye had put of like, it was, I forget what it was for, but one of the rules was, as a producer, if you make something fire, keep it for yourself. And I'm like, damn, I never seen this, but that's what I've always done. Everything that I've always had that I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the next thing. I always rapped on it.
Mm.
I gave away like a couple of beats where I thought, I could have rapped on this, but now I want to hear such and such on it. But most of the music that I make that's like my best beats, I rapped on them. So with the exception of like volume 1 and volume 2, and then a few of the songs, a few of the beats on the project with Titi. Some of those beats I really liked. I could have really got on those and went
It
stupid.
went dumb. Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
but shout out to him. He's such a good rapper that you know I'm okay with that because I know he gonna do his thing on the beat. So, but yeah, I'm still trying to distinguish between the two. Because at the end of the day, rapping is fun, man. It's very fun to me. I like doing it. I like sending songs to my guys. Hit the group chat with a song.
For
like,
sure. Drop it.
you know what I'm saying? And then boys just go crazy. Boys tell me post it. So
Facts.
that's
That's the motivation you need.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm still distinguishing between the two, but I'm gonna get there though.
For sure.
So
It's all gonna happen. It's all in God's timing.
yeah,
I already know. Now, I always ask my guests this: what, because they're mainly independent artists.
Mhm.
What's the biggest misconception to you as an independent artist and producer that you see or people don't understand?
Um, I think with that, I think it's more so just I bring that question straight to family. Like family think that because you rapping like you made it or
Yeah.
but like as an independent artist, it's so hard. It's hard to get on. I'm gonna say it's hard to get on, right? But at the end of the day, it's steps that you have to take. Everybody have to take steps to get to whatever point that
Right.
they need to get to. But a lot of things is as an independent artist, people don't understand. It's the little things that can get you there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't hold it against nobody or anybody
Of
that's
course.
in my circle, in my family. I don't hold it against anybody, but I think as independent artists, or if you have any independent artists in your family or in your circle, man, like just support is the biggest thing you can have, man. So I mean, this independent artist, if you can be, a small business, whatever it is that you're doing, like the smallest retweet or repost, it can go a long way, man. Because people be having like so many followers, and then you post that one thing about music, and nobody sees it, but you post a Easter picture and everybody want to like the picture.
Repost, like,
repost.
comment.
So, and then it's just the consistency in it as an independent artist. So, I was just talking to my bro, Lonnie Bravo about that. Like, we got
Be
to,
hard.
yeah. I was telling them like, man, we got to stay consistent with it. And, if we do one thing or two things, we can't get discouraged. We got to keep
Keep
what I'm
going.
saying, keep going.
Same thing I tell my brother Coop.
Yeah.
I told my mama that. She's like, well, I thought you was going to record. Because I got my daughters this week.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to record one. I said, it's about consistency. You got to have consistency.
Right.
You can't slack. You can't be stagnant. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand. Now, you said about support. Why do you think it's so hard for people to support and, like you said, repost something that they know, the people that they know you?
Yeah.
But they'll go and repost somebody that they don't know.
It's almost like, man, it's like if it's not popular, it's not the thing to do. And that's just, honestly, that's just real. I think that's just life, man. I mean, if everybody's doing it, then I'm going to do it too.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is. And sometimes I'm subject to that same thing. If somebody die, like, Tina Turner, rest in peace, just died. Like, people just reposting it out of the fact that everybody's reposting it.
Exactly.
Instead of, I really fucked with Tina Turner. Like, I'm going to repost that because
I mess with Tina.
Because I mess with Tina.
And people just look at it as, oh, he just doing it because it's the thing to do right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and I think the consistency will allow people to catch on. But like if it's one time, two times, once a month, two times a month, like you probably never really get that consistent repost, or nobody probably wouldn't catch on to it. So I think we just got to be better at supporting each other, especially like I said, from where I'm from, the 4 Houston. Like we just got to support each other because eventually, we'll get the world to catch on. So I think that's pretty much what it is. Like, what I'm saying, just staying consistent with the support too. So like that's pretty much what I have for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah. So.
I like that. You had a speaking of the foe, man. You had a hard hit on your first project, my boy Bingo, man. How you two boys link up on that new Chanel number one? But how you boys link up, man? This y'all make a dynamic duo, just like you and Ty Titi, man.
Yeah, yeah. We kind of well, I know I did flirted with the concept of doing project, but Bingo, Bingo is a workaholic
For
too.
sure.
So he put in.
He sent me a project Friday the other day, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah,
I still haven't got to it yet.
yeah,
A sneak peek. So yeah, he a
yeah,
workaholic like you.
yeah. He a workaholic, man. So he is. I ain't gonna say it's hard to get with him, but he's one of those guys where what I'm saying. He really put a lot into his craft,
Right.
and if I make a beat or something, I have his voice in my head because he got a unique,
He does a
sound.
unique sound for
Yeah.
sure.
So I send him something, man, and if he feeling it, he gonna send me back the fire emojis. If he not feeling it, he gonna be like, nah, it's not for me. But it's not a lot of times that happen with me and him. All of the things I've that he's rapped on, like my beats or songs that me and him got on, I only had to play it one time.
Mm.
And when I played it one time, like he automatically was rocking with it. So that's kind of how the song from the pandemic. I was joking with him like, thank God for the pandemic. Like
Mm-hmm.
the good things did come out of the pandemic. I was on live and I was playing a song. Just got off of work and I just decided to cook up something and I got on live and he so happened to tune into the live and he like, yeah, man, I need that.
Facts.
And then normally people just be saying that just to, what I'm saying, just to
Say that.
just
Yeah,
to hype
yeah,
you
yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm.
But then he kept like,
Now where the track at?
yeah, like now I need that. Like almost to the point. I think he wanted me to add him in on the live, so I
Yeah.
added him in, and he's like, nah, like I need that. Like I can hear my, what I'm saying.
See?
So I'm like, yes, say less or whatever. So we did that. I sent it to him, and that song ended up being like one of the biggest songs on his project.
For sure.
Yeah, me and Bingo definitely got a chemistry like no other, and like we definitely gonna be working sometime in the future too.
Y'all got that. It's like that player to coach relationship, man.
Yeah.
That y'all have.
Yeah,
The dynamic duo, man.
yeah.
Ain't no off days. Our offsprings gotta have everything we ain't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
What song?
That's
I didn't even write down the song.
Once I Can?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I felt that. I had to run that back a couple times. 'Cause I felt that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't take no days off.
Yeah. I feel that in more so in a way because um I don't have kids. Majority of my
Not yet.
not yet.
Yes, sir.
Majority of my guys, my friends, my close friends, they have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they kids of course is naturally like mine. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of say that as a motivation, like, man,
That's it.
we gotta do this so they life can
Be straight.
You know?
Our grandkids can be straight.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they keep what we built alive, and then it just lasts generations. So that's one of our main focuses and our main motivations to keep going as a team. So yeah, that bar definitely inspired
For sure.
inspired by that.
I felt that, man. That Hate in My Soul, I think that might be my favorite track on 25 Summers.
Really?
Yeah. That might be my track.
A lot of people didn't oh, matter of fact, I said "Cause I Can." It was on Hate on My. It was.
Yeah,
it was
that's what it was. Hate in My Soul. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
Because of that bar.
Right. Yeah, that song was really the second song that I made for the project. And I thought it was the hardest song. I thought it was the hardest beat that I
Mhm.
made.
That beat was tough too.
But a lot of people really slept on it. It always be that middle song or that, you know what I'm saying? That hidden gem. So that's
And you
good
put
to hear.
that at number 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was number 2.
Yeah.
But it was only 8 songs.
It was only 8 song
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. It was,
You put it right, yeah. Cause I Can was next. With that Hate in Your Soul.
Yeah.
That's the joint. That's the joint right there. I like that. Where do you usually record at?
Right now I've been recording. As of lately, I've been recording with I Mix Brandon.
Okay.
Mixed by Brandon. I'm sorry, Brandon. Mixed by Brandon. Right down by my crib. So we got a rapport right now that we built. He did like he did 94, both of the volume
Yeah.
1, volume 2, and a couple of singles that I've done. So got a good relationship with Brandon. So that's pretty much who's putting my sound together for me right now.
Don't carry no strap, but if it's something in the air, you can get hit with that axe. I was like, I felt that line too.
Yeah.
Don't mess around with the mess around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I understand, man.
Yeah.
You dropped a lot of music in no, that wasn't my next question. But you did drop a lot of music in 2021 that we're gonna get to. But you dropped Do or Die Next.
Mm.
13 songs, a little longer. And you already answered my question earlier when I was like, you just want to top your projects each and every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, let me see what you give me on this one.
Yeah.
You had a line. That's where is it? It wasn't on that one? No, it wasn't on that one. But you had a line about the it is on the going in beat. Never been a Maverick, but I've been to Dallas. Your wordplay is very impeccable, dog.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I try to do things like that. That way, when you get to know me, like how we sitting down now, and I've told you that I went to school in Dallas, now you can kind of put that together, right? So it's hidden things in my music that's the beauty of music. That's the beauty of writing music. That's the beauty of what I'm saying,
hidden messages.
Hidden messages. And then the thing is, everybody that listens to your music won't know you personally, right? So they won't know what that means. But if you make it sound cool, and then now I got you saying that, but you don't even know what that means. To me,
be saying it all day at work.
To me, that's the beauty of it. And I can't wait till I really get to see that overall. Like really see people listening to my music, riding down the street or even on the radio, one day. So I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you work on Do or Die during the pandemic, the whole pandemic, or was that a little bit of the pandemic that you worked on that joint?
So Do or Die was kind of tricky. It was like music that I had already had. So and the concept was kind of fresh, but the music was kind of already there. I just finished it pretty much. I just kind of I added a few songs. I think Hate That. That was a new song that I did. And the Do It For was a new song, and it was actually a beat that I didn't produce. So I added a few things just to kind of like make it stronger, but I think like at that time I needed to drop something because 94 had been already ran its course, so I felt like I needed to drop something, and then the length of it just kind of came by what I had in the storage of my music. So I felt like once I was able to get all that out, I can start over and come up with something fresh.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
Perfectly.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
Perfectly. How often do you record?
So I got every rapper should have a pre-record setup at their crib,
Of course,
for inspiration purposes. So I have
so you don't lose it right then and there.
Yeah, sure. Reference tracks, stuff to ride to. So I do that every so often. But my thing is, I never want to force nothing. I'm not that guy that's sitting up, 6 hours of the day, banging out beats, and maybe I should do that when it comes to producing beats. But like forcing my raps and my rhymes, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I let that come natural. And then a lot of the times I'm not even writing at home. I do my best writing in the car.
Yeah. Listening.
In traffic, like going down 290, like writing. And I got it's like, to me, it's like I have to focus on the road and I have to focus
on the notes.
You know what I'm saying? So it I don't know, for some reason it just pulls it out of me. I said that in a song on 94. I said that on the last song on that track. I basically said that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where my creativity come from. But the process for me is crazy, but it's different for everybody. So I really don't spend too much time like at home in my recording process, recording songs. It's just whenever I get inspired. So Titty can send me something.
Yeah.
Or, I might get off of work and make a beat and then right then and there.
It's ready to go.
Yeah. A lot of times when I'm making beats, I make skeletons first. and then I sit back and I save it and I come back to it. But if it's a beat that I'm like, oh shit, like I'm making a beat and then like a 4 bars come off, then I'ma just loop it and I'ma just
Go for it
go
real
for
quick.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
grab the phone. Now I'm kicked back in the chair. I'm writing. Sometimes I leave my apartment and go sit in the car and just my girl be like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm in
In
the
the
car
car.
writing." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Inspiration.
So sometimes I gotta get away from my day to day element
Mm-hmm.
and then just really tap in, especially if I want to go hard. Like, especially if I want to go hard, but you know the process it comes and goes based off of the beat. So yeah, it's different.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like different inspiration, different scenery.
yeah,
Gotta
man.
see different things to get those lyrics out.
Yeah, because you never know. I feel like when I'm in traffic, writing, I come up with words I didn't even think
Never.
my mind even knew.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that word could rhyme with that word. But sometimes I've been in other spaces, I'm like, damn, I can't get it to come out like it normally would. So I just wait. I'll always, ride with the instrumental in my car, wherever my destination is. I'm riding. I'm like, all right, let me pull up the beat and see if I can come up with something.
Yeah.
And then that's where it always comes out. So some of my greatest songs that you might have heard might have
Been
been
written
me
in a car.
in traffic.
That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
Hey, that's real though. Everybody gotta have a story though.
yeah.
That's real.
I just hope my insurance company not watching this or
Don't nobody snitch. I got you,
I
bro.
promise you I'm a safe driver. I promise
I'll bleep some parts out.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, I got you,
right.
bro. Speaking of you and Ty Titi, man, y'all like the Houston Griselda.
Mm,
Y'all like the Houston Griselda,
I like that.
the boom baps, the way that y'all just spit.
Yeah,
It's like that hard East Coast. It don't have the Houston sound to it,
right.
which is good.
Yeah,
And it's like, all right, they got like some Griselda in them.
man.
Y'all got that rugged,
Yeah,
that dirty. Yeah, I like it.
yeah.
How y'all boys link up, man? Y'all got a nice little series going right now. I'm hoping it will get a volume 3. I'm hoping.
Nah, volume 3 gonna be crazy. Right now, like Titty really pushing for it. Right now, right now. Well, he not pushing for it right now, but he's keeping it in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got a producer that we work with, Jimmy Duke. Well, I'm gonna get to the question of how me and Titty linked up. So we basically worked at the same job. Like I think this was like 2017. No, it was like 2016. 2016, like almost 2017. And we used to. It was like a warehouse. It's a warehouse job, so it was like fresh. Warehouse just opened up. So we used to have a lot of downtime because we was setting up. We pretty much
Exactly.
setting up the warehouse.
Yeah. Right.
So we used to spit back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm.
would spit me some, I spit him some, and then we would always talk about doing music, whatever. But I wasn't nowhere near in the position that I'm in now.
Mm.
Neither was he. So I end up leaving the job, and then like 2019, I came back. He was still there. So I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you still doing music or whatever? He like, hell yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? He let me hear some shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
hard.
it's hard. So I'm playing him all of the stuff that I did. And then with Titty is like, he's like, I would say like my big homie. Like he put me on a lot of stuff. So like I said, with volume 1 and volume 2, like he really brought a lot of that out of me because it was like, he was challenging me with what he had going on. And, I was trying to match his energy.
Right.
So we was at work or whatever, and then, that's when I was coming out with Do or Die around that time. And, I'm like, shit, what you think about this beat? It was The Kitchen. I had cooked it up. He was like, yeah, shit, I'm fucking with it. He said, I ain't, man, you send me anything you send me, I'm hopping on. And he used to ride around the job on his machine with the music playing. I'm riding down the aisles. I hear the beat. I'm like,
Wait a
who the
minute.
fuck playing my beat, man?
Yeah.
It's him. You know what I'm saying? So he already, man, I'm done with mine. I got a 32.
Mm.
That verse on there really was longer than that. I had to cut
You had
it
to
off.
cut it.
I had to cut it.
Ooh.
But respectfully,
Yeah.
because but that was our first time linking up together, and I think it just happened natural that way because like he was so receptive to my music and to my beats that I could just feed him anything, and then just so happened that I was giving him like some of my best beats at the time, and then I want to say something else happened before then, because I remember the day when we was joking around about Street Dreams. No, he returned the favor. After I got him on the song, he got me on the song, which the song still haven't came out yet. And that's kind of how it happened. So when I came with my I think it was like a maybe like a 16 bar verse, and he was like really fucking with it. He like, nah, man, you really set that mud off. And then when we got back to work, like them following weeks, we started playing with the idea of Street Dream.
Yeah.
And then, I guess he didn't know how serious I was gonna take it, but I went home and I was working on beats. So
you was tapped in. You was ready to go.
And I was tapped in.
Yeah.
And by this time, I want to say I had just got on Benny the Butcher. So that's why that all correlated.
It sounds, I can hear Benny. Right. Yeah.
So
the beats was definitely Benny could hop on them beats for sure.
I got a whole Griselda folder. I got a whole Griselda
Benny,
folder.
Conway.
Yeah.
Holla. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So, and that would be nice for the city too, though, because like niggas fuck with Houston, but niggas don't know that we got that sound.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Once we linked, because he already in that mindset. You know what I'm saying? He was already in that mindset. So once I figured out where to go, I sent him the beats, and the rest of that was history. Volume 1 was made. Then we made it all at once. Everything at once.
I was just gonna ask, did y'all make both projects? Cause y'all dropped them both in 2021. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well,
did y'all record it all at once, or how did y'all do that?
Well, we had all the songs pretty much written, and then we went in on certain studio sessions and got the songs done. So we kind of like pick and choose what we wanted to do. We went and knocked out what we can knock out, and then we chose what was gonna go on Volume 1, and then what was gonna wait until Volume 2. So I think we did good.
Y'all did real good.
Yeah,
y'all did real good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I work. I won't say where I work, but I work for a delivery service, and I was jamming. Just I gotta do more homework.
Right.
So I was jamming everything today. I ain't gonna cap with you again.
Appreciate it.
Just to refresh my memory, and hear it again. I heard it earlier in the week, but I got you here tonight, so I got to put my ear on it. Yeah. And I went back and heard that Volume 1 and 2, man. I had to run both them jokers back to back. I ain't gonna cut with you.
Yeah.
Them hard.
Yeah.
I was like, I really tapped in and was listening. I was like, they really got that Houston Griselda sound for real. Yeah. They hard.
Yeah. It's a different sound.
Yeah. It's not Houston at all.
Not at all. And I like I said, you could get discouraged that way, right? Because, you know what the sound is. And then you know what the popular artist from our city is doing. So you're like, okay, well, let me mimic that, because maybe I can grab their audience, their listeners. But I mean, I'm just not built like that. That's just not the music that I want to make. I don't want to cater to that sound.
You want to be you.
I just want to be me. I just want to make the music that I can make.
It's not you, it's Q.
You know what I'm saying? So the best of. So hopefully we'll catch. The world will catch on and know we got.
They'll catch on. Yeah, we definitely got it.
Yeah,
it's a wide spectrum down here in the city that a lot of people sleep on.
Yeah,
that they don't know about just because they so stuck on, like you said, the popular artists. That's my job.
Yeah,
to make you guys sing.
Yeah,
we got a cypher coming up. I need you and Ty Titi on it. So we got a cypher coming up. We'll talk about. We're gonna talk about it after the show.
Yeah,
you still go by Cinco the Boy?
Hey man. Hey, you gotta have, when you coming into this, you gonna have a lot of A's. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of trial and error.
For sure.
That's all it was.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little seed, put it out there and see what it was gonna do.
Yeah. So, and it was just me trying to find something meaningful, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you would think like that's deep. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it really ain't that deep. It was just Cinco means 5, 5 means Quentin.
That's it.
But I just kind of tried to stick to, initials, my middle name, my first name. We leave it at there, because a lot of people capitalize off of their rap name or their singer name, and then they don't be good. It's just the name that brings the attraction,
Every time.
I don't want to be known for that.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But, OQ is what I settled on.
I like that. It's original.
Yeah.
It's original.
Yeah.
Nobody else has it.
Yeah, no rapper. I've seen it on like I was watching, what's his name? Sway. I was watching his
Oh yeah, he got it.
credits.
Yeah, he got an OQ on his show.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's not a rapper. He's not nobody. You know
He's
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
producer or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make it my own. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I
it.
gotta make it my own. It's a
That's
lot of
it.
people name. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say it's a lot of people named Drake, but you know, it is, but they ain't Drake.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
they're
saying?
not him. They're not the guy.
I just gotta make, you know what I'm saying? When people think of OQ, I just gotta do my job to make them think of me.
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's 94, man. That project sounded like it was just dedicated straight to moms. I enjoy mom's voicemail skits. I enjoy. Where's the remote?
Yeah. Nah, that's real.
I could tell. I enjoy mom telling that the cats in here they boo booing and I enjoyed it all, man. I was laughing. Mom's had me rolling.
Yeah.
So that was a project that sounded like that was just from the soul.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the intent. That's what it was kind of make you feel that way cuz a lot of people have that those similarities with their mom, you know what I'm saying? Bring me the remote right next to her, you know what I'm saying? Call your name to go get your sister, like why you just didn't call her name? Why you call my name to go get her? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was kind of like one of those things that was kind of like a real life experience, and I kind of wanted to bring my audience into it. But 94 was pretty much like a glimpse of my life in the four.
Yeah.
I was born in 94, so it's kind of like you know what I'm saying, from the ground up, you know, reality was supposed to be like my reality of it all. So it kind of like I wanted from the beginning rocket, I'm taking off to what reality is, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of try to tie and put everything in between those 14 songs, I think. So I think it was a picture that I painted, and I painted it well. Shout out to Mitch.
15.
15.
15, yeah.
So, and I don't even think that's with one interlude. The Raw's Corner interlude, which is a pretty important piece of the project too. Given that my family, you know, did have a corner, a certain corner back in the day of
your uncle was big gambler.
Yeah, big time gambler.
Yeah.
And you know, I kind of had to cut that off because my mom.
She was going. Yeah. I could tell because you just cut it off and went to the next song. Right. I could tell she kept going.
I'm like, yeah, nah, you doing too much talking. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just a little another piece of my history to kind of let people know, you know, my ties and my background in the community.
Yeah.
So, and that's like 94 was like, I don't want to say it's my baby, but it's like my, you know what I'm saying?
That's your thing.
Yeah, it's like my biography.
Yeah.
Like, it's what I am.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you know me,
you can go back to this and just hear all of me grow.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I could tell you a Burns addict.
Man, I haven't been to Burns in a while.
Me neither.
I haven't been to Burns in a while.
Me neither, man.
But yeah, man.
It's overdue.
Yeah, for sure.
My daughter's mom put me on Burns. Her grandma lived over there in the Foe.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, who's Burns? Let's go to Burns.
Yeah.
Changed my life, Jack.
Yeah. I actually got, once they start selling the barbecue in the store and stuff, you know,
you ain't gotta go all the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just put you something on the grill and kind of just
call it a day.
Make it till you make it. But yeah, I definitely gotta get over there again. You know, patronizing with the community of course is a good thing. But you know, when you grow up on something so much,
you get burnt out on it. For sure.
But yeah, you know,
it's always good to have every so often.
Yeah, for sure. Just to remind you what it's like.
Dang, it still hit.
Yeah. Sure. Plus, you know, prices go up too.
For sure. Inflation. Yeah. And they little popular spot too. Yeah. Gotta.
Yeah, man. I went to Burns one day, and man, this is the first time I ever seen it. Cause I mean, I know it's not it's not only black people that buys there. But one day I went, man, and it was like tons of white people on the porch. Like,
if y'all only knew where y'all was at.
Just hanging out. And I'm like, it was a good thing to see though. Like, you know, people coming into our
migrating.
Like, yeah. So even though a lot of that stuff back there on those back streets is, you know what I'm saying, high rises now, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing, man, to see the progression of the community. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not staying the same. It's not all boarded up houses.
Yeah.
And, you know, rinky dinks. So
run down.
Run down. So it's good to see the progression.
I like that.
Yeah.
You had a line on there where you said mom's youngest, but I feel like the oldest. And then somebody was on the phone. They was like, "That line was hard." So your middle name has something to do in there.
Yeah. So, mama youngest child.
Yeah.
Uh, what I say? Mama youngest child, but yeah, right. But I treat these niggas like that. What?
Niggas, I'm the oldest. Yeah,
Mama's
yeah.
youngest
Child,
child.
but
To
these
these
niggas,
niggas,
I'm
I'm the
like the
oldest.
oldest. Yeah.
I did write that. I don't think nobody think I didn't write that. I wrote that. No, but yeah, I mean, my middle name is Otis.
Okay.
That's the O and O.
I like that.
Yeah. So, of course, I used to get, teased for my middle name being Otis. So, of course, she know that. My cousin, she know that. So to her, that stands out. You know what I'm saying? That's a bar that stands out because she ain't no like hip hop connoisseur. So she's not just dissecting my bars like.
But she heard that.
But she heard that.
Yeah. You had another oldest bar on another song. Temptation oldest bar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I can't remember what song, but I heard that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
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 The wordplay, man.
Yeah.
The wordplay is there.
Hey, man. I try to pull it out. No, but shout out to my cousin Brittany though. She definitely played a big part in that song.
That's dope.
And it happened It wasn't supposed to happen organically. It was all scripted because I gave her a script. But, she told me like, man, like, when I heard the song, I had to call you back. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep this.
Yeah.
This is more organic than anything you can leave on my voicemail. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it worked out. And she definitely made that song. And that was good. Like, that was kind of like good marketing for me having her on it because it kind of brought in, for some reason, it brought in her crowd of people. Because I would hear people tell me, oh, I heard that song. But it was through her because she was on the song.
Real.
So people that wouldn't have never listened to the song listened to it because she was at the
on
end.
The song. Yeah.
So I mean, I ain't saying I used her like I had a vision for it, but it definitely worked out in my favor. It's like one of my top songs on the project right now.
It helps you grow.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It helps you grow. That's all.
Yeah.
So you dropped 94 in 2022. Now you start at the top of the year with Clickbait.
Yeah.
So I guess we're leading into something with the clickbait, and that clickbait is tough too.
Yeah, man, that clickbait is tough. That beat was crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of sat on the beat for a while because I wanted to collab with a lot of the like spitters like in the area. And I wanted to do like a cipher type of thing to where like I wanted, people to like maybe like write like maybe 8 bars, 16 or whatever the case may be. And then I wanted, to do like a black and white video, like almost on like some like Wu-Tang.
Old school.
You know what I'm saying? Protect your neck type shit.
Facts.
But it was taking me longer to orchestrate that. So I was just like, man, I'm just about to spit on this song. So once I kind of got the first couple of bars, it just went like that. Yeah. And I got some other stuff like, not freestyles, but I got some other stuff that's sitting up like that happened around that time that I was making. And it's like freestyles, like I'm hopping on other beats or I'm recreating other beats.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I was in that mode around the time when I made that beat. And, I just got on it, I spit it. We did South by Southwest when it came up last month. And we went into the studio to do the mixes for those. And I was really sitting on Clickbait. I just had the pre-record on my phone. I wasn't going to even put it out.
Right.
But I had some time in the studio, so I'm like, man, I might as well just go ahead and
knock it out.
Knock it out. And then we dropped it. So it's been doing pretty well. But like I said, it's really just, it was thrown out there to let people know, like, I'm still rapping. Like,
I can still give you some bars.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
you got something leading from that, or you just gonna drop singles?
Well, me and Titi gonna drop his project. So his project gonna come out. I fully produce that. I'm gonna use, cause he gonna drop it on his platforms. I'm gonna drop it on mine. So it'll be under me too. So if you look
smart,
you know what I'm saying. You look me up, you'll see it. You look him up, you'll see it.
That's smart.
And then
that's real smart.
Yeah. So and that's really what I want to do. A lot of people don't know. Like when I reach out to people, they thinking I'm trying to sell beats.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to collab.
I'm just trying to work.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to collab. So he gonna drop that. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna drop that. We gonna push that.
Work it.
And then I'm gonna probably try to do something around my birthday for sure. I always drop around my birthday. So.
When's your birthday?
in August.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got the end of the summer
Yeah.
project.
But I'll drop some singles probably here and there, but
Oh
at
yeah.
the end of the summer,
Oh yeah.
for
Going
sure.
into
Be
the
looking.
fall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then, we typically drop, Street Dreams around that time. So, you could be looking for that.
You might get a couple projects, man, from
Right.
OQ this summer going into the fall. Him and Ty Titi, man.
Yeah.
Goodness, I like it.
I
Just working.
I produced half of both Street Dreams, 1 and 2. But we kind of flirting around with like getting this producer out of Buffalo, Jimmy Dukes, to produce the full 3, Street Dreams Volume 3. We flirting with the idea. He got a lot of deals out here right now. And Jimmy Dukes, he got credits with like West Side Gun and like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't think I didn't hear the boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Don't think I ain't hear it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Gotta pay homage, man.
For sure.
Gotta pay homage.
Y'all definitely did y'all due diligence on it. Like y'all didn't do it a disservice. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It was done right. Like it wasn't like, oh, they just trying to fake the Griselda sound.
Yeah.
Nah. I was really like, yeah, this is like Houston Griselda sound. Like y'all got your own vibe. And I love it.
Appreciate that.
I love it, bro.
I appreciate it.
How'd you get down with Still Dreaming? Before we get out here, how'd you get down with Still Dreaming ENT, man? I know it's a family. It sounds like it's a family label, which I like.
Yeah.
Keep it close knit.
Yeah. All these guys that's a part of this is like my brothers.
Yeah.
So, that's just what it is. We've been doing it since high school. We've been rocking with each other since middle school, but we kind of got into the music stuff in high school. We all went to KF, so we was the first class of students that got the laptops.
That's live.
You know what I'm saying? So
that just opened the door for y'all.
Right. Niggas didn't have laptops, just loose laptops sitting around.
Facts, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, we got turned on to Audacity. And that's kind of how we was.
People sleep on Audacity.
Yeah, people sleep. I mean, I know a guy right now. Shout out to Kendrick Carter. That boy can mix some on Audacity, make it sound like Pro Tools.
Listen, man, that Audacity.
For sure.
Like I said.
For sure. But
it's a free app.
And it's free. Yeah, people don't know that either. It's free. Yeah,
I be trying to help them, man.
Nah, yeah, but I mean, it was definitely something to start off on, and we started there, and shit, we've been grinding ever since.
That's lovely, man. Y'all keep it in house.
Yeah,
that's how you supposed to do it.
Yeah,
close knit circle.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fan base outside of the city?
What you like
stream wise?
The area. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, I don't look at like Spotify and stuff like that often. Yeah. But I mean, I have the Apple for artists, so I look at that a lot of times. I got a little something everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I get a little listens of something everywhere, but majority of it is in Houston.
For sure.
I could say majority is in Houston.
We're gonna get that everywhere real soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure that's pushed everywhere.
Yeah, they need to. I mean, at least on the East Coast, I would be so surprised if I see it getting pushed more on that side.
Yeah.
If I see people pick it up there, then I'd be like, yeah, if it catch on over there, it's gonna catch on over
everywhere.
There. You know how they say you got to get popping outside
in the East Coast,
yeah, and then it come
back.
So.
That's it. And you got that. Y'all had that like it's like that '90s sound. It's more than Griselda sound. Right. It's like that '90s. Yeah. Sound that rugged Wu-Tang, early Hove, early Nas just feel to it.
See, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
I like that when music connoisseurs listen to my music.
Yeah,
that's the feedback that I want to get. That makes me feel like my ear, what I was hearing was the right thing.
For sure.
And that's where I be going with it. You know what I'm saying? That's where my creativity takes me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just confirmation.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can hear it, man. Y'all working. I could definitely say that. And I mean, Jug didn't hit my line since like last year trying to tap in with shows and stuff. So yeah. Salute to Jug, man.
Yeah, man.
Salute Jug.
We gotta. I feel like we gotta have a corner where this sound can thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do shows. I do some shows, some places in the city, but I still feel like the crowd is looking for that particular sound.
Hmm.
We need somewhere where hip hop exists.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop can thrive.
Facts.
And, like hip hop artists, lyrical artists can go and feel comfortable. I don't want to go and, no disrespect to trap music and,
All
no
that.
disrespect to
Mhm.
that because
Yeah.
that's a creativity and that's a sound in its own. But we need somewhere
Where
where
we can go.
to
The spitters.
yeah, man, and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
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 So,
When we get back to throwing our shows, you definitely have a stage. You and Ty Titi, the whole Stay Dreaming ENT,
yeah.
fam, they definitely gonna have a stage with us. So
Yeah.
don't y'all even worry. Don't y'all even trip. Real spitters only.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
real
sure.
good music only, man.
Yeah.
What was I about to ask you before we got out of here? I was about to ask and slipped my mind. God, dog, just that fast. I was gonna ask you something dope too. That's what I was gonna ask. What do you prefer more? Since you just said you have performed, what do you prefer more? Recording, performing?
Um, I have a love hate relationship with performing. I
Mhm.
get anxiety when I get asked to do it, but
When you
when
get on
when I get in that zone, I just be zoned out.
yeah,
I tell Jug that all the time, like, man, book another show
yeah,
after I get off the stage. But sometimes I get anxiety, and it just probably be, he'll probably hit me up randomly, or we'll be talking about something else, and then he'll just bring up performing, and I'll be like, yeah, what we performing at? Like, you know what I'm saying? But once I get in that mode, it's like I turn into a totally different person.
easy.
Once I get on the stage, I'm not nervous. I'm not I'm shy, but I'm not a shy person. So it's like one of those things where when I'm in it, I'm in it. But
Yeah.
I absolutely love the studio. I love going to the studio. Um, if I can't wait till the time where I can just spend 24 hours in
In the
studio.
studio, that's
Yeah.
it.
That'll be like that's something I'm really ready for, waiting for that lifestyle to just be every day. But
I say the same thing about podcasting, bro. It's
yeah,
gonna
man.
happen soon.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
For sure.
we gonna be
Especially
doing.
because you tapping in with uh the sounds that's not heard all the time in the city, and you bringing light to that. It's only bringing light to yourself. So.
That's it. And more people will come work with you.
Yeah.
That's it. I see you a sneakerhead.
Yeah, man. I do a little dabbling.
Yeah, I see you a sneakerhead, man. I peeped. I'm mad you got them shattered.
The shot of the backboards.
Now what's the 2.0s? What's the 2.0s, cool? The shut. Yeah. Yeah, the 2.0 joints.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
mad you got them. I need them. I got 1.0. I need the 2 points.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
slept on them joints.
yeah, I think those was the ones that I could that was accessible to me.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else after that, like them joints like 1,000 plus, like you know what I'm saying. But it really took me some time to build up my shoe report because these apps, man, the way you got to get these shoes nowadays, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy. But I've been shout out to sneakers app.
You've been hitting on them joints lately.
You know what I'm saying? I've been hitting lately, so let's keep it going, baby.
Keep the winning streak alive, baby.
For sure. And just I really get what I like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's it.
I don't be trying to get everything, but I get what I like. And sometimes like I get shoes just to acquire points. You know what I'm saying, through the Foot Locker and Champs app. So I get my shoes. I'm not a reseller, Foot Locker. I'm not a reseller. But I just do it for the points. I sell them for retail price.
I know one.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I do it for the points because, I'm a future buyer. But
That's it.
yeah, I mean, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said in my song, like I probably die retroing out my feet.
Yeah.
That's probably something I'm gonna do until I get old.
That's it.
My mama told me that I'd probably grow out of it, but
Nah.
That's just what
you might stop for a little bit, but you never grow up out of it.
Yeah, you definitely take that time, especially when you have kids. You gotta be responsible. But I don't have kids right now,
Man.
and
hey, he would tell you about it, man. After I had my kids, I slowed down tremendously. I was buying kicks
right
out the wazoo, Jack.
Yeah. And sometimes I look like, how the fuck did I get this shoe?
Facts.
I'm like,
I said the same thing like a couple weeks ago. I was like, why did I buy this?
Yeah.
I was so disappointed in myself.
I'm better though. I slept on the Toro 6s, and I hit on the Lucky Green ones. I didn't go pick them up. You know what I'm saying?
He left them there.
I was hurt by that because I'm like, damn, they're gonna take my points away. But my girl, she was, she got my location, so she would have knew where I was at. So I kind of left. I left. I left them alone.
He said,
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, man.
Yeah, man. But I mean, I get what I can get. Sometimes I go a little overboard, but
Gotta treat
hey,
yourself
man.
sometimes.
Hey man, I rock Jordan.
That's it. That's it. I understand.
I'm gonna drop them bars in my music a lot of times.
Drop
too,
them.
So
Drop
you know
them.
what I'm saying?
Anybody that you looking forward to working with or desire to work with from the city or?
Just recently, I've reached out to Jaytona. I'm trying to do a couple of things, make a couple of beats for him. He's from the four.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got some spitters out there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure. I like his vibe. I've been listening to his catalog, and I really think we can make some really good. What's his name? I be forgetting bro name. It's somebody else that got a similar name to him. His name is Sean. Is it Sean God?
Oh, you putting me on to
I think
somebody else?
I think he's been on your show before, maybe.
Who?
Produced by Southern. He produced for him. He always wearing the caps. Got the hair.
I gotta probably see
Got like
bro
a fro?
face. I probably gotta see his face.
Yeah, I think you know. I think you know who I'm talking about because I think you kind of like been in like similar.
Yeah.
circles.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely like his vibe, and a lot of this is just, I mean, verses for sure. I'm down. I'm always down to rap, but on the producer side, I want to tap in with everybody
I feel
that
you.
I can.
Yeah.
Just because I know that would kind of get me into doors faster than it, would somebody wanting a verse.
Yeah.
Because a free beat is more susceptible than saying I got a verse.
Verse
for you.
for you, yeah.
Your verse don't really mean nothing if you ain't popping. But if your
Who are
beat
you?
hard, I rap on it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
The trade off.
the trade off that I'm looking for with the collabing with the people in the area. So if anybody watching this and they want to collab on some beats, hit me up, cause I got that heat.
That's straight like that, man. That's episode 127, 101 with Jerm with my boy OQ. Before we get out of here, man, I'm gonna let OQ, if you want to get some fire beats,
Yeah.
give them all your social, everywhere they can reach out to you, all the good stuff, bro.
Yeah, so you can follow me everywhere at It's Not You, It's Q. That's Instagram and Twitter. I ain't on anything else. All the music is on all the streaming platforms. Just look up OQ. You gonna find me.
Simple as that. It's not you, it's Q.
Yes, sir.
Follow him everywhere. Go jam all the music. You got a nice catalog.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, man, you got some dope artists like OQ that you want me to interview. You got some merch that you want me to rock on the show, man. Send it to my email, 2westboys@gmail.com. That's the number 2, WESSBOYZ. Remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow the FOMO Podcast Network on Instagram. Follow me everywhere, except for Twitter. 101 with Jerm. Twitter is WTH, but everywhere else is 101 with Jerm. To episode 128, man. Remember, pray, stay positive, and blessings will come, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.